So are you guys wondering what processor does the Samsung M42 possesses in the Snapdragon 750 and how it compares against the Snapdragon 765 5G? What's up guys, welcome back to Tech Phantom and hit that subscribe button and also the bell icon so you never miss an update from us. In this video we are going to talk about both of them. So let's get started. So guys, starting off with the launch date, the Qualcomm Snapdragon 755G was launched on September 2020, whereas the 765 was launched earlier in December 2019. Now, if we talk about the CPU architecture, the 750 has a octa-core Cryo 570, whereas the 765 has the octa-core Cryo 475, which is the older one. Now, if we talk about the CPU cores and the raw performance of these processors, then the 750 comes with the 2 cores of 2.2 GHz Cryo 750 Gold and Cortex A77 and 6 cores of 1.8 GHz of Cryo 570 Silver Cortex A55. Whereas the 765 comes with a 1 core of 2.4 GHz Cortex A76, 1 core of 2.2 GHz Cryo 475 and 6 cores of 1.8 GHz Cortex A55. Now the process fabrication is how power efficient is the processor is. Then over here the Snapdragon 750 lags a mm smaller when compared to the Snapdragon 765 at 8 nanometer. Now next, if we talk about the GPU and the gaming and the rendering part, which we can say about these processors, then the 750 has an Adreno 619 at 950 MHz and the 765 has the Adreno 620 at 750 MHz. If we talk about the machine learning and the artificial intelligence about these processors, then they have Hexagon 694 and Hexagon 696 on respectively. On the maximum RAM support, which both of these processors can support, is up to 12 GB of LPDDR4X RAM at 2133 MHz frequency for both of these processors. It's almost the same as the RAM support, but there's slightly still a difference between the GPU. On the display support, the highest quality display which they can support with the refresh rate and the quality of the display, 750 supports 2K display at up to 120Hz refresh rate at Full HD Plus, and the 4K display can be supported on the Snapdragon 765. Now the camera support, which the maximum camera support which they both can support is of 192 megapixels of camera with a single camera, main camera, and the 36 megapixel of single camera or the 22 megapixel of dual camera with a zero shutter lag. This is also the same thing on the Snapdragon 765G except with the 16 megapixel of dual camera. Now if we talk about the video compatibility, the maximum video output which you can get from both of these smartphones or the processor having these smartphones is 4K at 30 FPS, 1080p at 120 and 720 frames quality at 240 FPS on the 750. On the Bluetooth side, both of these smartphones comes with a Bluetooth 5.1, which is the latest Bluetooth offering at this price. Next comes the 5G modem and the 5G, which 5G does it supports of Qualcomm Snapdragon, and it's the X52 5G and 4G. On the Wi-Fi side, both of these has a Wi-Fi 6 enabled inside the chipset. The Wi-Fi 6 is not the latest, it's a tad lower than the Wi-Fi 6E, but it's still a better option when compared to Wi-Fi 5. On the quick charging and the fast charging support, the 750 has a quick charge 4 point plus and the 765 has a quick charge 4 plus quick charge AI. Now closing up with the Antutu scores, you might be surprised with the results as the Snapdragon 750 scores 3,27,000, whereas the 765 scores 3,08,000, which is lower. And on the Geekbench scores, the 750 again shines with a single core of 658, multi-core of approximate 2,000. Whereas the Qualcomm Snapdragon 765 5G has a single core of 586 and multi-core of 1798. So what do you think? In overall opinion, in my opinion, the Snapdragon 750 is a better performance in the Samsung Galaxy M42, and the OnePlus Nord has a Snapdragon 765. So what do you think? How would this hold against the new budget king of Snapdragon 860, which is in the Poco X3? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the very next one. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't done it already, then subscribe to this channel and also hit that like button so you never miss an update from us. Thanks for watching.